It's day 2 at Helly, Hansen, Merlin Rocket Week at Salcombe Yacht Club, and at the top of the leaderboard, Tom Gillard and Rachel Gray are currently sitting top with 2 race wins. We've got an overview of Salcombe from Malcolm Mackley, as well as his commentary from both the morning and the afternoon races. And then we've got an interview with Maddie Anderson and Isabel Stewart.
Hello everyone, this is day 2 of the Helly, Hansen and Merlin Rocket Week, and before the racing begins I'd like to just give you a feel for how beautiful Salcombe is. Where we're looking at the mouth of the estuary, and right on the bottom is a place called Bar Lodge, and the Merlin Rockets, I think, will be sailing out to Bar Lodge today. As we come into the estuary, most of the Merlin Rockets are being kept at Mill Bay, and they're preparing for before the race. As we pan around, we come to the start line, which is immediately across from the clubhouse itself, where I am at present. If we look down, we might just see one of the Salcombe launches in all its glory, together with a couple of the rescue boats. And then as we pan around further, which will be the windward leg of this course, we will head up towards what's called Yachton, and there is a mark number 3 up at Yachton, which will be the first windward mark. Good morning, everybody. This is day 2 of the Helly, Hansen Merlin Rocket Week at Salcombe, and the 1-minute gun has gone, and the boats are lining up to come to the start. Today it's rather overcast, although the rest of the country seems to be basking in sunshine. However, and the wind is now coming from the north, or from the northeast, and so we're at the top of the tide, and so the tide shouldn't be a factor, and in fact you can see all the boats lining up pretty well right across the estuary. And the gun has gone. Of course, it's a black flag start, and so it's death to any boats that have been over the line at the start. And I have to say, it looks magnificent. It's very difficult to ascertain whether there's an advantage starting on the Portlemouth side or on the Salcombe side. It's also difficult to identify any particular boat. However, the black boat on the Portlemouth side looks as though it's doing well. However, the boats close inshore seem to have got a lift. Sooner or later, boats are going to have to switch across onto port tack. It's absolutely magnificent sight. And the boats are heading up to what the mark is called number 4 at Yachton. There will be a flotilla of other boats, little small boats, following the racing, and it will be extremely interesting to see how this race pans out. Good afternoon, everybody. This is day 2 of the Helly, Hansen Merlin Rocket Week at Salcombe. The 1-minute gun has gone, and the boats are beginning to line up. the tide is falling. That means that there is a tide running from left to right in your picture, which will create possibly an interesting situation as to whether or not boats work up either the Portsmouth shore, the far shore, or the Salcombe shore, or indeed there could be boats using the middle of the channel as the tide is not too strong. So we're coming up to the start now. And I should say it's a glorious afternoon. We've had cloud cover for the last 2 days, but now it's perfect. So they're away. I didn't hear the gun, but evidently it's gone. And it's difficult to see how things are panning out. There is indeed boats on the far Portsmouth shore and other boats on the Salcombe side. There's a few brave souls that are going up through the middle. What you're seeing Salcombe at its best. The weather is glorious. They have the best wind of the week so far, and I understand that they'll be going up to number 3 mark, and then out basically to sea subsequently. So this could be an epic race. And it's already boats have made a decision to either work the Portsmouth shore or the Salcombe shore. So only the final result will resolve which was the best route to take.
Okay, so we're here at the end of race 4 in the Helly, Hansen, Merlin Rockets Salcombe Week 2025, and we're here with Maddie and Isabel, and they're sailing 3683. So tell us how it went.
Yeah, a tricky day.
Definitely.
It was a hard day. It was wind against us, upwind, so it was all about the shore.
Tacking up the beach,
Yeah.
which was pretty full on.
Many tacks were had. I fell out the boat once, which wasn't that fast, but actually a kind of cool down tactic.
Yeah.
Helped a bit.
Get us back in the zone.
Yeah. And then a lot of snakes for us today, but and occasional options for ladders, but it was a hard one. But yeah, lovely day today.
Spent a lot of time racing my dad, and unfortunately beat us in the end.
Yeah.
But it was good fun. Beautiful day, Salcombe, so that was nice.
So all to play for tomorrow.
All to play for tomorrow.
Can't wait.
Thank you ever so much.
No worries.
Thank you for watching today. You can read the full report on sailworld.com and yachtsandyachting.com with a link to that in the description of this video. We're going to continue bringing you daily video reports from the event, so please do subscribe using the button down here.